Building credit is something you'll need to do whether you like it or not. And for every 10 points that you lose on your credit score, on average, you will pay an extra $30,000 in interest throughout your lifetime. So in this video, I'm going to give you a framework which you can follow to build credit in whichever country that you're in. So before we go into technical terms, let me just give you a quick story that will help you understand what a credit score is and how a credit score could increase. And so imagine you borrowed money to a friend, for example, and you told them, hey, I'm going to give you 20 bucks and give me back that 20 bucks in 2 weeks. And so say, for example, that friend then comes back 2 weeks after that and says, hey, I can't pay you back. I'm going to give it to you in 2 weeks time. Then your perception of that friend went down because he was not paying back the actual amount on time. And so that involves negative items that would come on your credit report. So that's one thing that would make your credit score actually go down. And so connecting to that experience, what if you were borrowing money to a friend that already owed you a lot of money? In that instance, his credit score, his credit worthiness to you would actually be lower because your perception of him paying you back is much lower. You're assuming that he's probably not going to pay you back if you lend him this money. And so with all credit systems, it works in the same relationship. So now I'm going to give you the framework on how you can actually build credit inside of your own country. So most of you guys have your own credit cards, and each individual credit card is a trade line. A trade line is basically like a credit account. And a trade line also would include things like a mortgage, things like a loan, a line of credit, or maybe a car loan. Those trade lines are essentially specific items that go on your credit report. And so to start off, if you want to build your credit and if you want to make sure your credit is very high, it all starts with removing negative items, because the number one thing that will destroy your credit worthiness is negative items. And what does that mean? Just like the first story that I talked to you about when the friend didn't give money back on time, a negative item would be something like a late payment. So you're paying your bills late. So you're getting a collection. And those negative items are pretty much items that go on your credit report and damage that credit score. And so typically on average, if you get a late payment, that late payment specifically will damage your score by at least 100 points. There are ways to actually remove those late payments, and it really depends on either country. But my recommendation is you start off by fixing your credits, removing the negative items. And once you remove the negative items, we're going to move into the next section of this video where we're going to talk about trade lines, adding good trade lines to your accounts. And after that, learning how you can reinforce those trade lines. And those trade lines, again, they include your credit cards, a loan, maybe a mortgage, things of that sort. And I'm not here to tell you, hey, go and get a mortgage, go and get a loan. But I would say potentially maybe getting a new credit card, maybe potentially adding yourself as an authorized user to someone's strong credit card. And so those are some ways that you can actually boost your credit, because by getting a new credit card, pretty much what you're doing is that you're adding positive information to your actual credit account. Now, it really depends on the stage of where you're at when it comes to your credit journey, but generally adding new credit cards, adding new trade lines will reinforce your credit reports. And some trade lines that I would recommend you to add to your actual credit file would be pretty much authorized users. And just to go a bit further in depth on what an authorized user is, it's pretty much a secondary trade line where you don't own the trade line, but someone else owns that trade line. Say, for example, your dad has a really good credit card that he's been using for the last 10 years. He's been paying his bills on time. He has a really high available credit, and it's a strong credit card. What you would want to do if you want to actually reinforce your credit file is actually add yourself to his credit card as an authorized user. And what that does is that pretty much when you add yourself as an authorized user, it takes his positive information about that credit card and it puts it on your own credit file. And this is something that you can do in most countries. Another recommended trade line is that if you pay rent or maybe you pay your phone bills on time, maybe a good thing to do is consider calling your tenant and telling them to actually report your rent to the credit bureaus to add that positive information on your file. And so if on your credit file, it says this person has been paying his rent for the last 2 years, that actually increases your credit score. It increases your credit worthiness. So after you've applied to a new credit card, you've gotten a authorized user, you might have added your rental payments to your trade lines. Then what you want to do is start considering potentially strengthening your trade lines. And those trade lines, again, as I said, are credit accounts. That includes your credit cards, loans, mortgages, all that stuff. So how can you increase your trade lines? Well, your trade lines are measured by a few different variables, and it really depends on if you're using business credit, if you're using personal credit, which country you're in, and they kind of evaluate them in different ways. But here's the general framework just to make it as simple as possible. Pretty much the strength of a trade line is determined by a few variables, including 1, your credit utilization ratio, 2, your available credits, your credit age, and your credit history. So have you been paying your bills on time for a long period of time? How long have you been having that credit card? What is the ratio of available money that you're using within your credit card? Let me just break down that actual idea a bit more specifically, because a few people don't understand what credit utilization ratio is. Essentially, your credit utilization ratio is pretty much, say for example, I've got $5,000 on a credit card and I use $1,000 on that credit card. What is my credit utilization ratio? In that circumstance, my credit utilization ratio is 20% because I'm using 20% of the amount that is on my credit card. Now, that is actually not an unhealthy credit utilization ratio. Anything below 30% is what you would consider healthy. But if, for example, you've got $5,000 on a credit card and you're using $4,500 on that credit card, that would indicate to the credit card issuers that you might be in a bad financial situation. And that's why you want to keep your credit utilization ratio below 30%. So just to recap on that, the way that you can strengthen your trade lines is by having a good credit utilization ratio. So that is below 30%. That is paying your bills on time. That is having good credit age. So allowing that age to go through to continue to pay off those bills, to continue to use those credit cards and not abandon any credit cards. And there are other small variables such as your credit mix or your available credit, which take in an account with your actual trade lines. But just to make things very simple, if you have a credit card, make sure you're paying it on time, make sure you have a low credit utilization ratio, and make sure that you're continuing to use that credit card. So don't abandon any credit cards because you just got a new one and that one has better travel rewards. Consider potentially using your old credit card on subscription so you can continue to use that and you can add positive payment history on that actual credit card. So that is pretty much the easy, simple framework on how you want to build your credit score in whichever country that you're in. So if you're interested to learn further about credit, drop a like and I'll drop some more videos just like this one. See ya.